Alrighty, before we get started, to ask all of your opinion, who did we lose?
Chloe.
Oh, Chloe heard that the recording started and immediately left.
How dare you put me on recording? For legal reasons, I cannot be recorded.
But so I'm down for this to go either way. So I'm gonna let you guys decide what you would prefer. Would you guys prefer if Quinn and Shaylee show up before you guys have your discussion, or would you want to have your discussion before they show up?
Or third option, show up during the conversation.
This is so true.
You hear some loud shouting and arguing in the distance.
Yeah.
The only thing that I would be concerned about with the conversation before or after they show up would be the context, and I mean I don't know the alignment or how everything would go down, because I don't think that's a great first impression for the party.
Oh no, I think that is a beautiful first impression for the party.
It is an honest first impression for the party, if nothing else.
Okay,
Do we
my
want
vote.
honesty, or do we want to lie to these people for a while?
I honestly think we should just show up like
I just
halfway
lost
through
that.
this conversation, because
There-
that to me is the funniest way for it to happen.
That is the funniest way for it to happen, but the other thing is it's still not 100% clear what conversations are happening with whom.
Yeah.
So, like...
In that case, we will say that Karis and Phineas are still back in the city, speaking with the captain, saying goodbye to family, all the good things, and we will start with the party themselves. Well,
And Wilder will roll for it at some point, I guess.
Yeah, I'll suddenly just come into Jaylee and Quinn's DMs and be like, alright, enter stage left.
I know what that means.
I also just want to mention before we get started, Jenna's with her dad right now moving things, so she's listening, but she won't be able to really engage as much, and she told me that's okay.
Very valid.
So I just wanted to put that out there before I have her character sheet pulled up. She said if she needs to do any rolls, I can roll for her.
Slay. Hell
No
yeah.
problem. Hi, Johnny's dad.
He's not with me. We're in two separate cars.
Go off.
Sorry, what?
They're in two separate cars. I love the classic playing D&D while driving. It's happened like 3 times in my DMing career. But so the 4 of you who already know each other, it is still a bit of a tense atmosphere, but you're all walking together. Some of you picked up some food, and you're heading over to Vinny's tent. It's not an opulent tent, but it looks decently well kept, but also used. And it's got one main tent, and a couple attached to the side. Definitely looks like somebody in some form of command, though she implied to you she was a lower tier mage. She is standing outside, dressed in her black and white Reaper's outfit and holding a very grumpy looking white iguana. And just kind of like awkwardly smiling and waving as you all approach. Hey, welcome to my tent. Make yourselves comfortable. I think there's enough room for everyone, and if not, I can pull out another or something.
This looks quite lovely, thank you.
Brutus has a mouthful of food and cannot reply.
Fair. But just settle your things down. She like trades a quiet word with Maeve, which we will say is something along the lines of like, "Oh, I already have like Clover's favorite spot ready," and the two of them kind of step away for a second to get Clover settled with a pile of tasty looking leaves and hay.
Just so they're not doing
We're
the dog
also
thing
gonna have
outside.
acorn.
What, Jenna?
Clover's also gonna have acorns that I just had in my little pouch.
Hell yeah.
Acorns!
For Quinn and Shaylee's benefit, Clover is Maeve's mount. She is a stag, and I love her. I'll die for her. But hey, if you guys are going inside the tent, there is like a carpet rolled out to cover the dirt. But it's a worn carpet. There's a table set up in the center of the room. There's a few extra bedrolls set up. There's even what looks like a foldable cabinet that maybe holds documents of some kind. But yeah, you have a moment of privacy, and we can say that Maeve returns while Vinny keeps getting things set up.
Brutus is definitely going to just pick a ball, plop down, and continue eating.
So should we set up a fire? Like outside maybe? I mean, it's a lovely tent.
Well, I don't think I'm going to be getting any sleep tonight, so I'm good with a fire.
See.
I think a fire would be my worst idea.
Amazing. Grim, do you want to help me with the fire?
Do I have to?
I'm asking you to.
Doesn't sound like much of a request. Okay.
Go outside to go get some firewood with Grim.
Hell yeah.
Oh, so it's just me and Grim outside then?
I'm literally just sitting down and finishing my food. That's the whole goal of what I'm doing right now.
Yeah. On the way, I'm gonna give Brutus some more of the liver bread that I got.
Brutus goes, "Are you sure? You bought this?"
Yeah, I got it to share.
Okay. I will eat all of your food. Don't test me.
The man does laugh at that. It's like, well, then we're just gonna have to buy more food.
You underestimate how much I can eat.
So you're saying competition, my evening?
He looks at her and he raises an eyebrow and he's just like, "Dude, I feel like we should maybe finish this investigation first, but yeah, I'm in. Yeah, this sounds like fun."
Great. First night when the investigation is completed.
You are on.
Brilliant. And I'll go outside with Grim with keeping my stuff on me
Alright.
because I don't know these people like a whole lot, so I'm not gonna just like leave my shit lying around. And once we're like outside, I would just pass over to Grim like this little metal box. Grim, keep this close for now, but you might find it of some use. It's what we were talking about. a few hours ago. Something you wanted.
I have no recollection of what you were talking about.
Well, open it privately then, but it's a gift.
Okay.
We'll say that the captain saw eye to eye.
I didn't want an eye, I wanted a finger.
I can do you one better, and I will open it a little bit so you can see inside. I've got you the hand.
What did you give the captain to get the hand?
I asked.
I appreciate this greatly, Lydia. Go get the firewood.
You're very welcome. So we're going to not cut off Brutus's hand now? Or finger?
Debating. For the time being, I think I think Brutus may be able to keep their digits.
Good. I'm glad to hear that. Well then, should we get this night going? Get a little fire going, and have you found the chance to apologise to him yet?
I'll make time.
Good.
Ignore me. Cool.
So yeah, I just pass over this whole like little metal box to Graham. She's like, "This is yours now."
All right. Grim, are you tucking away or keeping hold of it? Not in your bag.
I'll throw it at my back.
Slay. Can both of you roll a perception check for me?
No. Okay.
No.
That is natural 1, but plus my modifier is 2.
Go off.
Mine isn't much better. That's a 6. I hate digital dice. Fuck me.
Yeah. Everything's fine.
Oh, that's great. I love that.
There's nobody else outside with you guys.
Huh?
But you guys can go about getting a fire set up. Do either of you have proficiency with survival?
I do.
I don't.
Then go ahead and give me a little survival roll.
How's a 5 do?
Because I'm helping Grim. Can I just give him the help action?
Sure.
Okay. Upon reroll, that's 21.
There was a moment there, Grim, where you were putting it together and you're like, yeah, this looks good. And then as Yvonne is passing you some more wood, you realize you did not clear away the very dry pine needles around the fire. So with that 21, you quickly clear away the pine needles, and it's all okay. It's great. The fire looks awesome. It's perfect.
Maybe I want to burn down the camp.
Yeah, the elfish city nearby that's made of trees. It'll be fine.
Hey, if they wanted to survive a fire, they wouldn't have done that.
I hate to say it, but he does have a point.
But as you guys are finishing up, Vinny approaches, kind of fiddling with her Reaper's necklace, and glances at the fire. Sweet. I've got some stuff we can cook up if wanted, or if you guys have food sorted, then I'll just cook stuff for me and Eider. Is there anything you guys need to get settled, sorted? Anything?
I don't feel like you have to use your own food supply to feed all of us. I've also got some bread that I can share.
Oh, I get paid. Trust me, I have enough to feed you all comfortably.
Mm-hmm.
Is there a workstation here that I can work on some medicine?
Medicine isn't really my forte, but I do have an extra table if you need, and I think I've got some basic tools.
I don't need tools, just a space.
Yeah, let me go grab a table for you. And she steps inside the tent, briefly just pausing at you, Brutus, with full cheeks, but then moves to grab an extra table and to set it up outside.
I am not doing a chipmunk. I am a halfling. I am savoring this food, god damn it. Just because the chipmunk is half my size does not mean I eat like him.
Okay, hamster then.
No! I'm thinking it. I just covered this. No! I am savoring this food.
Fair.
I am also kind of avoiding Grim just a little bit.
Brutus is the hamster inside Grimm's mask.
I can already feel Nora making me edit.
That'd be a hard edit to do.
I am hamster. Yes, more hamster meme.
It's an important one. That's Nora's backup character in there. The sentient hamster. But as you are getting this table set up, Dr. Grimm and Vinny is kind of awkwardly trying to be like, oh no, you lock the legs like this, and it can be a little bumpy if you shake it too much. So, and there are two strangers approaching the camp. Would you guys like to describe yourselves?
Well, you see a gentleman about 6'1" with dark hair and sort of dark tan skin, wearing scale mail, backpack, and a hefty-looking glaive, walking alongside. And I gestured to Chaley.
You see a tiefling with like lavender skin with a scar on his right cheek with like ivory white hair and black horns that almost sort of form a halo shape above his head, wearing some travelling leathers with a shield and a mace at his side.
And this is Vinny bringing them over?
No.
Say?
I didn't specify this in the session 0, but Phineas, let's say that Captain Carden gave you a roll of paper specifying that you two had been additionally hired on to assist.
Okay. Phineas will give like a little awkward wave to the group as he approaches.
Violet's just like staring, like kind of I'm imagining like crouched down by the fire, like just finishing setting up to be able to cook food on it, and it's just like, who the fuck is that in the distance? But we'll wave back.
As they kind of like get to the group, he'll be like, "Ah, hi, I believe you're the people we're looking for. You're working for Captain Carradine?"
Yes. And like kind of stands up, brushes their hands like on their clothes, and it's like, yeah, you're assisting the investigation.
We are, and I like hold out the scroll.
Oh, well, can I do it? I'm a farmer. And we'll hold their hands out to shake.
Phineas will take it. Again, as for Session Zero, it's a firm handshake, but not like crush your fingers to a certain dominance level of firm. I'm Phineas.
Lovely. And you, and like gestures over to Trady's character.
I'm Karis. Pleasure to meet you.
Pleasure to meet you. Well, we were just about to start getting some food going. Well, this isn't technically our place. This is Vinny's. But I'm sure if she knows you're coming, that's okay.
Vinny was kind of under the table, locking the chairs, and she stands up and briefly knocks her head, but rubbing it kind of gives you both a wave. Hey, I think I caught most of that. Hey, I mean, if they're with you guys, it's chill. Hello, I'm Vinny, this is my tent. Just make sure you don't step on my pet iguana, and you're all good.
Real quick, do I recognize Vinny at all, or are they completely new to me?
Roll a history check.
Oh, hang on, I've got too many tabs open. There we go. History 14.
Hell yeah. During your time on the front lines, you've glimpsed many mages, so even at a glance, you can recognize that Vinny is in uniform, and the colors she's wearing denote, more specifically, that she works alongside the Reapers, who are the servants of the Raven Queen. You're not completely sure that you recognize, like, her face or anything, but you've definitely glimpsed mages wearing those colors. They're usually not on the front lines, though. They're usually more cleanup.
Okay. I'll just nod my head to Vinny. Pleasure.
You as well.
So who's gonna... So who's gonna go up and, like, start, like, poking at their pockets? See if there's any food. It's, like, very sassy. And then Maeve's gonna follow up. Oh, don't mind her. She can be a little bit nosy, but she means well. I'm Maeve, and this is Clover.
Hello.
Oh, go ahead.
Hi, Maeve. Hello, Clover. And I'm gonna just gently pat her head and then see what I've got in my pockets to feed her.
Clover snorts loudly at the attempted pet, but does not move away, just kind of gives you a look of, this better be followed up with food. Pets are not free.
Motivated.
And Maeve and Phineas, can I have you both roll history real quick?
Where's your history? 7 for Maeve.
Oh boy.
16.
Thank you.
16. Alright.
Not rolling well over there, nor.
Maeve, you've been the past few weeks that you had been in Sworthman, you've been busy. You've been working for Captain Cardin, doing various scouting things, and then eventually you were sent to fetch the party. So you weren't really paying attention to other faces that might have been in the city. But Phineas, you may not know Maeve personally, though you recognize her, and you're fairly certain she might be one of the other refugees from the various villages that came to Srithman during the attacks.
We'll not say anything at this point.
Yeah, first time meeting someone. Hey, are you a refugee?
Yeah!
Not awkward.
And Brutus is inside. He's eating right now.
I think this is actually the point where Ivana hears a voice in her head. Brutus just kind of poking her in the brain, going, "Are there any people outside?"
You can come look for yourself.
I'm eating. That's why I'm asking you in my brain instead of coming to see for myself.
And I'm telling you in your brain that if you think there's other people, then there's probably other people.
Do you ever just answer a question?
Yes.
You had a perfect setup for a great joke. You could have just said no. We need to teach you humor. I will be out in a second, unless they're coming inside. I don't know what's going on.
Well,
I'll meet them in a second, probably.
We've got a fire going to cook some more food. So if that piques your interest, you can come outside.
I mean, I was going to come outside. I was going to be outside anyway, but I mean, if you're going to resort to bribery,
I always resort to bribery.
oh, okay, don't tell me. You just tell people that? That's not a great way to keep yourself from having to hand out more bribes.
Oh, I thought we were friends.
I mean, yes, but if you're telling me you're easily manipulated into handing out bribes, I have no reason not to exploit that.
But bribes and manipulation are two different things.
Okay,
everyone outside just sees Ivana staring off into space.
I know! That's the greatest part! Ivana's just staring off into space. There's no sound going on. This is entirely inside her head.
Phineas has found some berries to feed Clover and is just staring at Ivana like, is she okay?
Okay. Ivana's like, just come outside and look crazy. Like, yeah, and then says out loud, do you want to actually come and sit down?
Brutus, at this point, immediately walks outside. He was just being an asshole. He had already finished eating. He was just lazy. And he wanted to fuck with her. He's like, "New people! Hi, I'm Brutus."
Yes.
Phineas. Great.
Chorus.
I need... Karis. Cool. Okay, does anyone want to address the fact that he's helping the investigation, but he also has wings that... We're tracking a bird person and we're handed an investigator with wings. Does that seem a little too convenient to anyone else? No? Just me? Okay.
I like where your head's at, but obviously not that person.
No. I'm saying that, he's guilty. I'm saying that this feels a little too convenient, and maybe we should be looking at other people who have wings. Like Lyric, maybe. I'm just saying, she likes killing people.
Does she?
I mean, we at least know she enjoys torturing them to the point of nearly dying. So
Very different.
I wouldn't be surprised. What was that? I missed it.
Very different.
Okay. I don't want to hear it from the plague doctor.
You're going to.
Who is
Hey.
Lyric?
Lyric is the first investigator who came here to meet one of the my brain's not working.
I'm saluting you so
Short
hard.
version. She locked someone in a room and tortured him for a week and a half, and then looked at us like we were idiots.
Well, more to it than that, but someone was rightfully arrested and then had information taken out of them by Lyric.
By torturing him for a week and a half.
Yes. Yes, but at the time he was believed to be guilty.
Oh, believed. Great. Mm-hmm.
Right. On the note of the investigation, could you guys bring us up to speed on where we're at?
Everyone quickly jump to the notes tab in the Discord so we remember what's happening.
Which is funny because the notes tab doesn't really have much.
Okay, here's the problem though, is I actually do remember. Like, it has enough for me to remember what we're doing.
The pop off.
So, here's the problem. The problem is we know there's some kind of bird person. We're assuming their name is... That's Krajir, right? Krajire?
Yeah.
Okay. Krajire, who's may or may not be involved in an assassination attempt on a target designated white. Not the color, but like the undead thing. We were also told to look into Trislana, but we didn't really find anything relevant to the investigation at the time. There was a dead drop location where we found a letter that also mentioned Krajire, and didn't tell us much beyond what we already knew. All we do know is Krajire is more than likely probably an Aarakocra, probably a refugee, and they were recently working as probably a messenger or letter runner between our lines and the Commodian Empire, or at least people who were very near on the front line there. I'm still not over the fact that it's called the fucking Commodian Empire. I'm just... Wilder, I love you, but I grew up in the South. I can't.
Why?
A commode is a toilet. You named it the Toilet Empire.
I named it after a Roman emperor.
The Toilet Emperor, apparently. Which, to be fair, he's Roman. No one's surprised. Brutus looks around at everyone else and just goes, did I forget anything, or did I about cover it?
I think you about covered it. There's also a plague going on, so be careful and don't touch things. Brutus knows what that was like firsthand.
Are my fingers still red from where the plague had been infecting me?
You had been a little zap of healing. It's faded some. But you get the sense that it's not completely gone, just kind of held off for now.
Oh boy, that's fun. You didn't give me that. You just gave me, last time it was like, you feel better and your hand doesn't look like it's slowly rotting off of your arm.
Yeah.
So I thought I was just cured. You didn't tell me that I'm still infected, which would have been an even better reason to stay in the tent. Damn it, Wilder.
And Ivana will turn to Kairos and Phineas and say, so if you have gloves, I would recommend wearing them.
Fair enough. I've heard about this plague.
I hadn't, and so
Well, no, you
I give you gloves.
I have some that you may use.
That would be very much appreciated.
And I just pull out my bag and a pair of gloves.
Ivana just canonically has a bunch of extra gloves.
Yeah. Well, look, you never know.
All different shades of black.
Have you got enough?
Maeve is gonna
Maeve?
like haunt the gloves and be like, oh, these are from Ivana as well.
Gee, besties, we all have matching gloves.
You're welcome, they're very high quality.
What had you been saying, Shaylee?
I was just asking if Anna she had enough gloves.
Yes. I have so many gloves. Because, like, you notice that Ivana, you actually can't see any of their skin, apart from, like, their face and, like, the first kind of half an inch of their neck. Everything else is, like, fully covered from head to toe, so this is something Ivana just has a lot of layers, and therefore has lots of spare layers.
But as you're all getting settled, starting to discuss details of the investigation, what's going on, not touching on a certain aspect of the topic. It is starting to get evening. For most of you, it has been a long day. How would you all like to spend your evening? If you would like to continue discussing things or anything at all.
Brutus is going to poke Phineas in the brain and just be like, so I can do this? Maybe get used to it.
Telepathy, to be clear.
Yeah, like, literally just speaks into your head. There's no indication that he's looking at you, that, you know, he's focusing or anything. Just literally you hear his voice in your head going, so I can do this.
Is it just being able to send messages and things, or can you read minds as well?
No, just, it's words. If you want to talk, you can talk, and I'll hear you, but I can't, like, reach into someone's head and, like, pull out memories or anything. It's just basically, hi! Doesn't go very far, but it's easier than talking sometimes.
Fair enough. He seems relatively unfazed.
Handled it better than Grim did.
Well, Grim thinks you're reading their mind, so...
I won't see it any differently.
And Grim also responded out loud.
Yeah, I forgot about that.
They've settled, like, by the fire and stuff, and, like, Phineas has taken off his scale mail. He's just sat there with, like, a bit of wood and a knife, and is sort of whittling away at something or another. Just listening to the group. coughing every now and again.
Oddly specific thing to mention.
Okay, I only mention it because it's less than concerning, but more than normal.
That was a very tight needle to thread, my dude.
Yeah.
That's what she said. Anyways. Yeah, like that.
Yeah, like that.
Is that why? Is that an in-world justification for you coughing?
No.
See, this is how you directly answer a question, Ivana.
Yeah, no, I do apologize if I do cough over it like a little bit. I'm still recovering from a chest infection I had 2 weeks ago. Hey!
You're all good.
It's okay.
'Tis the season.
Oh no, this was the
Lucy,
4th
don't
chest
sound like
infection I'd had in 4 months.
Yeah.
Also, at least you don't sound like you're dying like Chloe did.
That's because I'm
Okay.
over it. At this point, it's just clinging to me.
God damn it!
But as you're sitting whittling, Vinny kind of approaches you and kind of watches for a second, and then says, "I feel like I might recognize your face vaguely. Have you fought any time recently? In the war, that is."
Yeah, I've come from the front lines, but I sustained a pretty serious wound, so Captain Cardin figured this might be a good use of my time.
Well, shit. Sorry to hear that. I can't really talk for these guys, but I'm sure they're happy for more people. Just kind of says that, looks at the party, isn't really sure, but hey.
Phineas would just look at them and be like, uh-huh. There's a knowing look.
This is happening in front of all of us. Or is it like kind of to the side?
I assumed it's like sitting at the fire, right?
Yeah.
Slay.
But always grateful to have another pair of hands, and ears, and eyes, and any other body parts you might have.
Brutus just yells, "That sounds like a sex thing!"
Phineas grins a little and he's like, don't worry. I've got everything.
Sure you do. We're grateful to have you here, and then in the morning when we actually carry on with this investigation, we can see how both of your so this is me losing words, not Ivana, to be clear. We can see how you both work, and we can see, and we can go from there. But we are grateful to have you.
I won't lie to you. I'm mostly good at hitting things, but I've got some tracking. I lived in a remote mountain village, so, you know, you kind of had to be good at tracking if you wanted to eat.
Mm-hmm. So what can you both do?
Hit things.
Good.
Phineas has this, like, slight wry smile to his face, like, he's clearly teasing a little.
I'm not quite so good at the hitting things side of things, but I am able to channel a little magic.
That's actually quite good, since, I mean, apart from Vinny here, the rest of us aren't as magically adept.
Vinny looks up from like where she's scrubbing Eider with a small brush, like cleaning his scales. Huh?
Mhm.
Someone said something about magic.
I said that you have magic.
Yeah.
There was a stone.
Sure do. Small magic, definitely.
No magic.
I've seen the mages on the front line.
Yeah.
Absolutely wild, the things that they can do.
Speaking of which, you might recognize one of them who's kicking around here. I don't know if you've ever had the pleasure of crossing her path. I doubt you know her name, but Lyric, the one that they were mentioning before. If you fought on the front lines in the recent months, you've probably seen her before. Big red tiefling with wings, lots of fire. And for you, Phineas, immediately, you've never been close to her, but you were warned that if you saw her, to immediately get as far away as possible, because she would just scorch entire battlefields.
I've heard of this person. Yes.
Yeah, she's a bitch, so.
Yeah, I was warned.
Good. Also, a menace from what I've heard. Luckily, I've never had to serve right next to her, but yeesh.
She seems like somebody who's good at what she does.
Yeah. It is. I mean, real talk to all of you, I guess. It is weird that she was pulled off the front lines for this. As far as I knew, she was assigned to battle positions only. But I guess maybe her teacher wants her involved in this for whatever reason.
As they've been talking, Phineas has sort of continued whittling, and it's sort of starting to take the form of a stag.
Oh.
What about the rest of you? What do you all specialize in?
Brutus is literally sitting there playing with a puzzle lock in his thieves' tools and just holds them up and goes, "This."
Fair.
I kind of dabble in a few things, but not magic, unfortunately.
I'm a doctor.
Supposedly.
Brutus.
Sorry.
Well, over and I, we just kind of know the way.
Speaking of Clover, whenever possible, and Clover isn't like being sneaky about it, isn't like trying to take forgotten crumbs. If there is anything like bread or plant-based, Clover is stepping in and taking a bite as a toll. Just massive stag head in your lap taking a bite of your food and then stepping to the next person.
Hey,
Can we say that I bought 2 loaves of bread?
I was gonna say, can I make a sleight of hand check to see if I can slip Clover a sour candy instead?
You're
I
gonna
mean-
get kicked.
Oh!
You can have one of my rations, Chloe. I have plenty.
I don't like that tone of voice. I feel like you did something to them.
It was more because I want to just give Clover an entire loaf of bread.
I will give everyone a ration, except for Brutus.
When
Clover,
when Clover gets to Phineas, he'll give her some berries that he
Slay.
has.
She will happily accept all offerings. The one who is stealing all the unseen crumbs is the little iguana that is skittering around between people's ankles. Very grumpy
Brutus's
looking
knees.
for an iguana. Very, very expressive face. And he keeps going over to Maeve specifically and like sitting at her side on the log. But if that is all for the evening, people bedding down for the night, is I assume Grimm's not in the tent.
No.
Amazing.
I would say the whole night Grim would probably be spending time investigating the hand.
Slay. Are the rest of you gonna be sleeping in the tent?
I see no reason not to.
Slay. There's plenty of room. And is anyone keeping any form of watch during the night?
I mean, I'm awake.
You sure are. But just in case you want any help with, say, perception rolls.
Phineas will probably like take a turn at watch just because habit and used to it, and
Hell yeah.
I feel like this man can't sleep through the night, so
I think Havana will also, just because, I mean, they only need 4 hours sleep. Or counting, technically, so
Hell yeah.
can very easily take watch as well.
Alright, so...
Cars will, if necessary, have to take watch at some point.
Alright, so first watch is who?
Phineas will do first watch because he's still like, he's refining the stag that he's carving, and he figure he'll go to bed when he's done.
Fair. And who is second watch?
I can do that.
Slay. And the third and final watch?
Cars will take that.
Slay. Alrighty. Bedding down for the night. Oddly enough, even though the iguana isn't very big, Vinny leaves it outside, and he skitters off in the direction of where Clover has kind of laid down underneath a tree. Clover, for once, does not try to force her way to follow Maeve, presumably because Clover has stayed at this tent before, as Maeve and Vinny are friends. But on our first watch, Phineas and Grimm, can you guys roll me perception checks?
If you insist. Dirty 20.
Oh, that's
Slay.
good because I rolled a 7.
Hell yeah.
The luck is changing.
I find my dice like to roll quite thematically, so when my character's good at something, I generally roll good for it, and when I'm not so good at things, I generally don't roll so good for it.
So you roll 27 or 5.
Yeah, basically. What did I roll for deception checks on Sunday, Charlie? Like
It's like
26,
23,
26, and 25.
something like that.
I do have a plus 10 in all fairness.
But Grim, you've got a sharp eye, and you're working away while keeping, your attention somewhat split to make sure there's nothing lurking in the woods. Phineas, I'll say that, Grim's work is actually kind of distracting to you. You've met healers before, but it's mainly been of a more druidic sense, or even like a battle medic. You've never really crossed paths with a true doctor. So it is interesting to see somebody who works with such a science approach to things.
Phineas at one point will actually get up and sort of step over to Grim. What is it that you're doing exactly?
I'm isolating the parts of the hand here that are seemingly infected and examining them under under this cheap, pathetic microscope. See if I can see anything abnormal. So far from what I can tell of the disease, it has some form of magic resistance, if anything. So, need to figure out if that is a symptom or if that is an effect.
Interesting. And he doesn't say that in a sarcastic way. There's like clearly some sort of recognition in his eyes as he sort of looks down at the hand.
Oh,
Are you
go ahead.
Are you doing the? Are you researching the plague specifically?
Yes. Well, I am much like other doctors. You don't specialize in everything. I have a doctorate in alchemy, but I studied medicine for viral disease and surgery.
Yeah, I've never met a bona fide doctor before.
Won't meet too many of them nowadays.
My mother was a druid. She did basic healing. It's most of what you got in villages like mine.
Met a
I'd
couple
be-
of druids.
And he kind of nods. I'd be interested to know anything that comes out of your research.
I'll do my best. Had a druid teach me how to cast a spell with nothing but words. Heal a patient. It was a while back in the goblin camps. Can't say it's my kind of magic, but it's interesting.
Yeah, I think my mother was a little disappointed that I took more after my father than her. Didn't pick up a lick of magic.
Well, I wouldn't blame you too much. Parents aren't always there. For your best interest, that is.
No, it just turns out I'm really good at hitting things. He sort of gives a slight grin.
You know, I may be able to infuse your item with something at some point. Depends on the kind of weapon you use and if you're willing to spend some time attuning to it.
Yeah, that'd be great. I use that glaive, and he sort of gestures to Walt, the glaive that's sort of laying down by his pack, and it's clearly not like brand new. It's well cared for, but it's definitely aged.
I won't be able to get to it tonight, but perhaps the next night. It only lasts a couple of days.
Yes, appreciated all the same.
Anyway, I am about to bisect this hand, so I would recommend stepping back.
Phineas will take a step back, but like still within eyesight because he's fascinated. He's gonna watch Phineas work, and until he basically is like sleep is wanting to knock on his door.
Slay. Alrighty, and with that, a second watch. Ivana, you swap out with Phineas. Grim is working away. And can I have another perception check from you both?
No.
Fuck's sake, 11.
I got 17.
Slay. Watch is going along for the first hour or so. Pretty much exactly in the middle of the night, Ivana, you feel a small buzz from your pocket that you recognize somebody's trying to contact you.
Okay. So I just kind of gonna stand up, stretch, and say, "Go on, I'm gonna go and take a lap around the tent and stretch my legs, see if I can't see anything."
Okay.
And I'm gonna, kind of walk around the tent and then like a bit away from it.
Alrighty.
And take out my stone. And answer.
There's a pause, and then a familiar voice. So, I assume the new people arrived?
Yeah, just a few hours ago. How did you know they were coming?
Let's just say Azur has been busy.
And you have as well.
Of course, I have to keep myself busy. There's not exactly much to do.
Oh, are you bored?
Fuck yes. I shouldn't be here. But someone needs to make sure you're doing everything correctly.
Oh, I am. Don't worry.
Teacher thinks you're going to, maybe lose your shit a little bit about one of the new ones. So, try and keep a clear head, will you?
I am. Don't. I'm ignoring it for now, because that's not going to help the investigation, and then that won't help teacher, will it?
No. And of course this reflects back on me, but... one of the ones you're looking for, an Aarakocra was sighted outside of Romanen a couple hours ago. I believe you met those Wyvern scouts, right? They're heading to investigate them right now. And I've heard tell that the other name you are looking for is camping somewhere outside of the city. Another refugee. And that is my dose of being helpful for the week, I think.
Oh, you're so kind for helping. It's like you
course.
want me to succeed.
I know. Like, again, it's almost like this reflects back on me. So, if teacher found out I knew
Well then.
something and didn't give it to you, there could be trouble. But if you fail entirely on your own, that's your business.
Well, I'm grateful for you not allowing me to fail.
Of course.
Have you, speaking of helping, have you... And I was just like, why am I going to ask this? Am I really going to ask this? But they really want to know. Have you found any more information about the other Angarona?
No, I've been here.
But he's still where he was, as far as you know?
As far as I know, yes. Who knows if it remains that way? Normally, I think that teacher might have Christophos go look into it, but as you know, he's tied up.
What? Just quickly, what was the town that he was spotted in?
Let me go look back at my notes from session 0.
Sorry.
No, it's all good. There wasn't a specific village mentioned, but it was along the Tevan River, so there's only a limited number of villages it could have been.
How do you spell that?
TVAN.
TVAN.
Which is, Ivana, is the nearest major river to where you grew up.
Yeah. Okay. Great. And for your information, I might have a lead on the artifacts, but I won't give too much else away since I don't know for sure yet. But just so you know, I might be on the path.
Good news.
Yeah.
But I'll leave you to
Since if I'm doing well, you're doing well. So it looks like we have to work as a team, huh?
It's almost like that's the whole point or something.
Unfortunately.
Well, go get your rest. You don't need to stay up all night thinking about me anymore.
Oh, I've already rested and I don't really think about you at all.
Sure.
But sure, just say what you're thinking. Why don't you go to sleep and stop thinking about me?
Bold of you to think I'm sleeping. Well.
Oh, I thought you said you were bored.
Yes, thus I have to keep busy. Stay safe, Ivan. Keep your eyes out. And she hangs up.
So the Aracock was sighted, and the Wyvern Scouts are heading up to that now. I didn't catch where it was spotted. Like, outside of where?
Nearby the town of Ramanan, which I will spell for you. It is about a 2 days ride from here.
Oh.
It's a very small village, but it is pretty much directly behind the front lines right now. Like, you're pretty sure if you go there, there would be active soldiers there currently.
Okay. Okay, so I'm just going to complete my lap of the tent. And I was quite far away from it, enough that no one, at least in the tent, would be able to overhear.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, just keep doing my lap around, and end up back at Grim's side.
Hell yeah. And unless you and Grim are having any conversations, we'll end your watch there.
No, I'm just watching. I'm not gonna distract him.
Slay. Karis. There's a little swap.
Hello.
Yeah. And as you two begin this third and final watch, can I have perception checks from both you and Grim?
11.
14.
11 and 14. Alrighty. Sweet. I mean, do you guys talk about anything during your watch, or is it just quiet and chill?
Is Grim still busy with the hunt?
Yes.
In that case, I will, unless he wants to ask Karis anything, I will let Grim concentrate and fall into silent prayer.
Slay. Let me check something real quick. I wish websites would load faster. And one more. Sweet. Awesome. Who got the 14 again?
Me.
Alright. Karis, you're keeping watch. Grim is working away on this hand or something. Working with bits of, alchemical gear. Again, as similar to Phineas, not something you're familiar with, but you're keeping watch. Your attention is a bit sharper. And you hear something shift out in the woods. And just for a second, you catch reflective eyes against the fire. It looks about the height of some kind of animal. And, there's animals. And then you hear Clover give this loud snort of alarm. And you hear some sounds from inside the tent. Something muffled happening. Movement that's very fast and hurried. And I need everyone to roll initiative. Those of you who are currently asleep, roll at disadvantage, please.
My God.
Oh, gosh,
And
I have...
please open up Roll20 when you can.
Oh, no.
And
I got 16.
you can go ahead and put them in Peanut Gallery, just so that
Okay.
I can see everyone's.
Oliver, no!
Okay. You should feel good about this, Maeve.
Ow.
Oh, nice, Maeve.
Ooh, hell yeah.
Karis. 6 for Brutus. 18 for Havana. Dim. 24 for Maeve. 18 for Phineas. Apologies. We have 6 party members, so this takes a hot second.
Can I take your time?
Okay. So, has everyone opened Roll20? Everyone who can open it, that is.
Yes.
Yes.
Slay.
Yes.
All right. Those of you who can see the tent currently, feel free to move your characters how you like. You should all have control of your tokens, if I set it up correctly.
Nope.
No?
So if you just remove Phineas, I should be able to just,
Yeah,
I can move this one.
Alright.
I can't move Grim.
I also can't move my token.
Man.
I can move Maeve. That's good.
Alright, hold on a second while I fix this then. Controlled by Nor. There we go. Ivana is controlled by... There we go, Tori. Brutus is controlled by... Get those cards out of here, I see that. We're not doing this card thing again. Alright. Does everyone have control of their character now?
Yes.
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 Yep.
Slay. Alright. Those of you who are inside the tent, feel free to rearrange yourselves how you would like. I don't know if you are free to watch right now, Jenna. Maybe somebody could stream for you if you'd like.
I can do the streamy.
Oh, yes.
So if you're free to watch. If you're not, that is all good.
I am. I'm parked right now, so let me try to join.
Slay.
There you go.
Chloe, are you in Roll20?
I am.
Oh, it's not showing you.
I'm here. I'm looking at the tent. I moved Ivana just outside because they probably wouldn't have gone back in.
Very fair. Alrighty. Then as Clover gives a cry of alarm, there is none of you caught it, so sadly there is a surprise round that none of you are privy to. Just a moment. One more. Alright. This fight just got a lot harder.
That's encouraging.
Top of the order. Maeve, you shoot awake at hearing Clover cry out in warning, and there is a scuffling to your left, and you straighten up out of your cot to see Vinny currently being... let me pull it out of the GM layer. Currently being held down by somebody wrapped in black robes and has strapped a collar to her neck, and Vinny's mouth is open and she is trying to make noise, but nothing is happening. There seems to be some sort of magical feature to this collar that's almost like it's keeping this high-level mage from casting spells. But she has also taken damage from this. It is your turn, Maeve. I know that... I can't talk. I know that Nor is controlling Maeve and whatnot. So, pop off. It is Maeve's turn.
I don't know how this works. Okay, do I say what I want to do?
If you have your sheet up and...
I have her sheet up.
Alright. If you want to decide what you're doing, Jenna, that's fine. If you want to let Nor do it, just since Nor has the sheet and whatnot, that's also fine. Whatever you prefer.
My trust is in Nor.
Slay.
Oh boy. Hey.
Don't screw it up!
I will say that Clover currently also acts on Maeve's turn, and just so you have it, Nor, I will send you Clover's stat block.
Okay.
Thank you, Nor.
Mm-hmm. Open that up. Okay, and then so Maeve's inside the tent. She hears it from her left. I'm assuming outside the tent.
No. So if you look on the map right now, Maeve is right here, and this is Vinny right here, and there is an assassin beside Vinny, presumably an assassin.
Okay. Let's see. You have crossbow. 2 weapon frame crossbow attacks. Okay. Yeah, we'll use the. We'll move her just over here, and can I hit them with the crossbow from here?
Yeah.
Okay.
As a brief reminder, since I know the Roll20 tutorial was a while ago, there is a ruler tool to the left that you can use to measure distances and whatnot.
Aha. Okay, 30. That should be perfect. Yep, perfect. Okay, yeah. Use a crossbow and shoot that way.
Hell yeah. Go ahead and roll to hit.
Okay. That's a natural 20.
Nice.
Yes.
Where did my dice go? There it is.
Trust in North. Trust in North.
Which was the D8? I think that's the D8. Nope. There we go.
T8 is it looks like 2 pyramids on top of each other.
Yeah, I am looking at these in the. I'm doing physical dice because of I can't access her full character sheet, so that's 4 plus 4, so 8 points of damage.
Slay. Alrighty. And anything with her bonus action?
When you use an attack action, attack with one hand. She doesn't really have anything to do with a bonus action, so
Fair.
I will pass on that.
Alrighty. So with that, then, it is... My tabs are getting all mixed up. It's the assassin's turn again. The one right next to Vinny is kind of knocked back a step by the crossbow bolt, but still continues to try to stab Vinny. He's going to make a first attack with short sword. Misses. Second attack also misses. she's real wriggly. But with that, now that the alarm has gone up, some more people begin to make themselves known. And technically, some of you are still asleep. So, Maeve is the only one who sees inside the tent, as another assassin kind of creeps out from behind a chair. And outside the tent, Ivana, Karis, and Grim, you all see another assassin begin to run out of the trees and prepare attacks on you guys. Taking a shot at Ivana, since you're right at the entrance of the tent. Jesus Christ, I've rolled below a 5 on all 3 of these rolls.
Yeah, you're welcome.
And the assassin inside the tent is going to make a shot against Phineas, since Phineas looks very intimidating and has a big weapon. And hey Quinn, doesn't 8 hit? I see Quinn is muted, so I salute. I'm guessing no.
God! No, 8 does not hit. Sorry, I forgot I muted myself because I was crunching.
Good.
And just for your clarity, I did say Phineas took off his armor, so his AC is lower than normal.
I was about to say.
Very, very
I
fair.
think it still probably does not hit, but
No, an 8 does not hit. His AC is 12 without his armor.
And after those 2 attacks, a few other things make themselves known. As Grim, you hear behind you the low growl of a wolf. As some wolves begin to make themselves known. And the last one... Yeah, some fun times, and they are color-coded, so you can easily specify which one you are attacking. But with that, Ivana, it's your turn.
Wait. Do I call in reinforcements?
Say again?
Do I call in reinforcements? I don't know. Hey, she said she was bored. But also, the whole group don't know that I actually know Lyric, so...
Yeah, you have no idea how close she is.
True. Okay, so people are still... I can probably figure people are still asleep inside. I've heard attacks going off inside. I can easily step in and just yell at everyone. Can I just do that as like a free action, just to yell to get everyone to wake up?
Sure thing.
Yeah, I yell at everyone. I just scream really loudly. We're being attacked! Wake up!
Hell yeah.
And... Oh, there's 2 in here, but there's also one right outside the door. There's Anna Wolf outside the door. Okay, I'm gonna start on the engine, so I'm gonna pop back out. And can I attack the assassin just in front of me?
Sure thing.
And I think I can do that. I think I can do that twice. Yeah, I'll just attack per action. So trying to like flick between everything on my iPad is a bit of a pain in the butt.
All good.
Okay, so I would lovely. Okay, yeah, so I'm gonna attack with my dagger.
Mm-hmm.
That is a 22.
Hits.
Stunning. That is D4. Yeah, D4 plus 4, that's 4, 5, 6. That is 7 hit points.
Slay. Looks like you took a significant chunk of damage.
Beautiful. And then as a bonus action, I'm going to use my psychic blades.
Mm.
So my real dagger stabs, and then in my empty hand, this kind of off yellow, kind of greenish magic kind of flares up into the shape of a dagger, and I would like to stab him again.
Hell yeah.
D6. So that is a 7. That's a 23 to hit.
That hits.
That's all. And then that would be one of these things. So that's just 4. That is 6 psychic damage.
Hell yeah. Looks on death doors.
Amazing. And can I just gander anything from this assassin in front of me? Like, just anything at all? Just like what kind of clothes they're wearing? Can I, like, anything that might point to where they came from, like who they are?
Roll insight as a free action. Just what you can glean in these rushed actions.
Yeah, 14. I don't add anything to insight, so that's just a straight 14.
Alright. I mean, you saw a glimpse inside, so you saw the collar that was put on Vinny and stuff. clearly they knew that they were attacking a strong mage to some degree.
Yeah.
They seem a little surprised to see so many people, but there's no symbols, no markings that really makes you think of any particular group just with a quick look at this assassin.
Yeah.
But with that, it is now Phineas's turn.
Okay. Immediately grab my glaive. And this sort of black sludge almost starts to sort of eke out of his skin and sort of web its way towards the yellow highlighted assassin.
Yeah.
We do not have a token for him, so I'm going to pop a second Phineas in.
Yeah, that's what I was going to do.
Yep, and just pop. Just make him please differentiate. While. Can I make it there? Oh, I can. Wonderful.
Little vault over the table.
I'm going to vault over the table to this guy. I'm going to roll to hit this guy. For I'm on the wrong tab because I was double checking about my echo. 24 to hit.
That hits.
And I'm looking for a d10. And I've forgotten what d10 looks like. There it is. For 9 points of slashing damage.
Nice.
And then I'm going to use my Unleash Incarnate to attack this guy with my Echo.
Hell yeah.
For a 15 to hit.
That hits.
For 12 points of damage.
Looks on death's door.
Yes, it's basically a big, black, sludgy version of Phineas and his glaive. It sort of stood next to this guy. And there's these sort of almost like web-like tendrils between Phineas and this sort of second version of himself.
Hell yeah. Alrighty. And with that, it is now Grimm's turn.
Oh, hang on, sorry, I absolutely forgot.
Yeah.
No, because I've bonus action summon my thing. Don't mind me, I'm just forgetting things. Action economy, Quinn. Sorry, I'll shut up now.
Nowhere.
I forgot I muted my mic.
It's going around.
Yeah, so I'm going to... I'm just checking my bonus action to see if I can do anything with it first. Okay. Okay, who's the closest person to me?
There is a wolf behind you, right here, and there is an assassin in front of you that Ivana is fighting.
Okay, and then we have, who is that, Karsus?
Yeah, Karis is right across the fire from you.
Okay. I'm gonna have to ask. I can use a bonus action, Paris, to poison your weapon. If you would like me to do that, so when your round comes around, you have extra damage on your weapon.
I don't use weapons.
Okay. That's fine. I am going to then just go ahead and use poison spray on the wolf right here. The blue wolf.
Sure thing. Awesome.
I am close enough to that, right? I need to get a little closer. Yeah. And then I am going to use the poison spray.
Alright, is that a saving throw?
No. Maybe? I don't think so. No.
Alrighty. Then go ahead and
roll. Actually, sorry. Yes, it is. It's a Constitution saving. You have to be 14, I think.
Slay. Constitution. That's an 11.
Okay, it does not beat it.
Hell yeah. Go ahead and roll damage.
I hit it for 6 points of damage.
Gives a sad little dog cry of pain, but it's also looks kind of mean looking and not like a normal wolf.
And then I'll use my bonus action to coat my sickle with poison, since I can't do that with the other.
Hell yeah.
And then I will just feel free to move a little bit further away from death. I can make it there. Yep. Okay. And that'll be my turn.
Nice. Alrighty. And with that, it is Finny's turn. There's not much she can do right now. But she is going to make her saving throws. That's a no. And that is also a no. So those of you who are who have eyes on Vinny, mainly Phineas and Maeve right now, she is on the ground trying to pull the collar off and fails, and then she tries to cast a spell and very visibly cannot. Nothing comes to her attempt. But she does... here we go. She is going to try and move away. And she is going to risk that attack of opportunity. And it does hit.
Don't hit, bitch. No!
It hit.
No! No, it didn't!
And...
Respectfully disagree.
She gets slashed with a sword as she runs, but she continues going. And with that, it is now Brutus's turn. Brutus, you're awakened by yelling and scuffling and the sound of metal on metal. A whole lot is going on.
Yep. There was a thing that I wanted to use, and I lost track of it. Where the fuck is it? There it is. Cunning action. Yes, I can. Can I get a look at her collar? Like, what's going on with that? Is it a lock? Is it just a piece of leather?
Mm-hmm.
Like, what's going on with that?
What with you being so far away from her right now, go ahead and roll perception at disadvantage.
I'm going to move towards her first. I have cunning action, so I can just take a dash as a bonus action. I'm gonna get up on her.
Slay.
So, select if I had the right thing selected, so I'm gonna go right there.
Hell yeah.
So, I'm gonna have a look at that collar, please.
Yeah, she crouches for you.
Thanks.
You can.
I can probably nudge her brain and be like, "Hey, need a look." Perception, you said?
Yes.
Damn, I was hoping for investigation, but fair. Balls, that is a 6.
Alrighty. Brutus, you've seen magic items before, but this is completely way out of your expertise. It's low light right now in the tent, not so much that I'm going to impose disadvantages on anybody, but enough that there is just too much going on for you to make out details.
Alright, fair enough. Then I forget which of these motherfuckers looked more hurt.
Currently, let me see. This yellow guy, over with, Phineas' sludge double, looks like he's having a very bad time.
Alrighty, then we are going to roll an attack with my short bow. And we're gonna see how that goes. That is a +6. That is a 17 to hit.
That hits.
Fantastic. That is going to be 8 piercing damage.
You watch as that assassin crumples and dies.
Hell yeah!
Wahoo!
Spin of victory.
There we go. Little X on him. Is that your whole turn,
X on-
Brutus?
That is my entire turn. I would also like to point out that the semi-pacifist is the first one to get a kill in the campaign.
Very normal.
Yes.
And with that, Karis, it is now your turn.
Me,
Yeah.
we will start with a Sacred Flame at the wolf.
Slay. Is that a saving throw?
It is Dexterity DC 14.
Alright. That is an 11. So
That's a failure.
It sure is.
Takes all of 1 point of damage. Ignore that roll that comes through. I rolled a physical dice and clicked the wrong bit.
All good.
I will then use a bonus action,
All good.
to cast Spiritual Weapon next to this magenta guy.
Hell yeah. Let me give you one. Now we'll give you control real quick. There we go. There, you should have control.
I do. For the rest of you, this weapon looks similar to the sword that is embedded in the throne on the holy symbol that Kairos wears. And it's going to swing at this motherfucker.
Hell yeah.
13 to hit.
And that's a purple guy. That hits. Oh, hey, purple guy.
That hits the purple guy. I have too many dice. That's the one I want. That is 6 points of radiant damage.
Yeah, with a slash of the sword of your deity, this assassin similarly crumples and dies.
And that will be the end of my turn.
Alrighty, and with that, top of the order, Maeve.
We trust the North.
I forgot I muted again. Yeah, that guy still seems to be alive, so we'll take another shot at that guy right there.
Can I, seeing Maeve prime her bow, can I yell, "Don't kill him"?
Sure thing.
Phineas yells, "Don't kill him." Then have somebody alive to question, right?
Yeah, after that, Maeve's gonna be, why? Is there a reason you don't want this person dead?
Answers? You just look at her like questioningly, like, come on, we can't question a dead person.
Not yet,
Okay,
anyway.
fair enough.
Ivana would just shout in, he's right.
For reference, Noah and Jenna, if you want, you can decide that all attacks are non-lethal, which means if you get the enemy to 0, they will fall unconscious, but they will not immediately die.
Yes.
Yeah,
Yeah.
let's do that.
Slay.
Maeve has spoken, so I will just do the roll.
Hell yeah.
That is plus 8, 13 to hit.
It does not hit that guy.
Okay. And
Maeve does have a bonus action. I went and looked because I wasn't sure. It had been a while since I played a ranger. But because of crossbow expert, you can attack again.
with a one, if I used the first attack with a one-handed weapon, which your crossbow's not.
Ah, fair. I would let you get away with it, but fair enough.
I want to be honest.
Get away with it. Get away with it.
Hey, this guy's already pinned in. He's not going anywhere without Phineas slapping him. Is that the end of Maeve's turn then, or do you want for Clover to do anything?
Clover can attack this wolf here.
Slay, go for it.
That wolf's been doing nothing. Okay, I do have a question because I was looking at the stat block.
Mm-hmm.
Would this technically be 20 feet, or do I have to measure from here?
Considering Clover is size large, I'll let you measure from any of those boxes. I'm not going to worry about it. That can be 20 feet.
Perfect, I'm charging. Which is if a stag moves at least 20 feet straight forward, which in a diagonal line straight, towards a target, it hits with a ram attack. It hits with a ram. And on the same turn, the target takes an extra 2d6 bludgeoning damage, and if the target at the targeted creature, and it must also succeed a DC 13 Strength save, or it's knocked prone.
Hell yeah!
So we'll put them right there.
Yeah.
Nice.
Go ahead and roll your attack then, so we can see if that hits.
Oh, that's not a D6. That's a D8. The first D6 is a 1.
I'll roll to hit first.
It doesn't say I need to roll to hit. It says that I do hit.
If the stag moves forward and hits it with a ram attack, so you have to do a ram attack first.
Ah, I see.
Yeah.
Okay, fair enough. 5 plus 5.
That hits on the wolves.
Okay.
They do not have armor.
Okay, so the first attack would be 1d6 plus 3.
Slay.
And then you get an extra 2 for that, which is a 4 plus a 2, so another 6 points of damage.
Nice.
And then you need to roll for the wolves, beat a 13.
I don't, because it's dead.
Oh! Maybe I want you to roll.
Just to see. Here, let's see. That would have been a 16. But it is dead.
It's a standing dead wolf.
And with that is everything that Clover can do, I believe.
Does the iguana get a turn? I'm curious.
We'll see. It's an iguana, man. What do you want from it?
Huh? Maybe it'll start eating the wolf corpse. I don't know.
Because you little nibbles.
Yeah.
Distraction.
Sorry, I'm checking. Who's next? The assassins go next. So the one right up on you, Phineas, is gonna go first.
Okay.
It is going to make its first of 2 attacks. What the fuck? 10.
Does not hit.
Oh, that's better. A 19.
That hits.
Alright, that's 4 piercing damage. It's the minimal damage possible.
That's okay. Damage is damage.
Yeah. That's his whole turn. The other assassins One is dead. I'm sorry, I forgot. They're both dead. So are the wolves. This one right here is going to make a run at you, Karis, and is going to try to bite you.
Alright.
That is a 14 to hit.
That hits.
Alrighty. Where's my... There we go. That is 4 piercing damage. And I need you...
4 piercing damage.
Yes, I need you to make a strength saving throw.
Oh, good. I am so strong. Strength save, 19 on the dice for an 18.
Nice! You manage to keep your feet as you notice something almost unnatural seems to gleam in the wolf's eyes for a moment. But you stay up. The orange wolf is going to watch as Clover tramples one to death and instead decides to go and bite Ivana instead. Ivana, does a 13 hit?
No, it doesn't.
Alrighty. Where's the last one? The red one. He has to use half movement to pass through the tent, but is going to come in and try to attack Phineas's clone here. Unsure of what it is, but going for it.
Oh, can I use my reaction with my Polearm Master to smack it?
Yeah. Does that happen before it attacks or after?
When it enters my reach.
Slay. Then go for it.
That is a 24.
Jesus, that hits.
I can do basic maths.
Mood.
For 6 points of slashing damage.
It looks very unhappy with that amount of damage, but it continues its attack on you. Does a 19 hit?
Yes, it does. Don't bother rolling damage, it's only got 1 hit point.
Fair. It looks very confused when upon a bite, the sludge disappears. But with that, it is Ivana's turn. But before we get into that, just checking on everyone. Do we feel like we are okay to finish this combat, or do we need to put a pause until next time? Because it's been 2 hours.
I'm good to go.
Yeah, they're dropping like flies. I think we'll be good.
I'm good.
Yeah, I'm good.
Slay. Alrighty then. Ivana, carry it away.
Amazing. I will risk the attack of opportunity.
Slay.
And I want to... Oh, I can't I move you? There we go. And run up to this wolf here.
Slay. We'll do that attack of opportunity real quick. That is a 15 to hit.
Are you doing meets it, beats it, or defender wins?
Defender wins.
Then my AC is 15, so no.
Yeah. Alrighty.
Lovely. And I would like to stab this one with my dagger, please.
Hell yeah.
That's a 19 to hit.
That hits.
Beautiful. That is 18. Or get out of the slot. Oh, that is a 4. So that's 8 damage.
It is dead. The wolf crumbles away. And Grim, now that you have a much closer eye, you are much closer to this death. When Ivana's blade pulls away, there is some black residue that looks familiar to you. But is that all with your turn, Ivana?
No, and then with my bonus action, I will turn back around to is it the orange wolf? Yeah, the orange wolf.
Mm-hmm.
And because my psychic daggers are ranged weapons as well.
Slay.
So I would like to then spin back around and fling my psychic dagger at him. That is a 23 to hit.
That hits.
So that would be 8, 6, 7. Oh, D6 I just rolled a 1, but that's a 5 points of damage.
Nice. Oh god, math. There we go.
And it's psychic damage.
Hell yeah. And with that, it is now Phineas's turn.
Okay, I'm going to hit this guy non-lethally.
Hell yeah.
For a 15.
That Defender wins.
Okay, and then I'm going to bonus action Polar Master hit him with the back end of my glaive.
Hell yeah.
Again, non-lethally. For a 17.
That hits.
That is a d4. For 7 points of damage.
Hell yeah. Still up, but looking worse and worse. And with that is now Grimm's turn.
Oh, can I tell him to surrender? Just be like, get on your knees and I won't kill you.
Yeah, he does not really look at you as you speak. He's looking past you towards where Vinny is crouched by Brutus. But you do kind of see underneath the mask, just like his eyes kind of twitch for a moment in recognition of what you said.
Okay.
And Grim, it is your turn.
Okay, I'm going to run up on this wolf and attack it with my poison sickle.
Hell yeah.
Okay. 22 to hit.
That hits.
Okay. And that's going to be 5 points before the poison. And then you have to roll a
Constitution.
DC 14. Yeah. Yep. DC 14.
That is a 9.
It does not pass.
Hell yeah.
So that will be 2d8. First one is a 4. And the second one is a 5. So 9 extra points of damage.
Yeah, your slash didn't immediately take the wolf out, but you watch as it kind of staggers for a moment as your poison impacts it, and it crumples to the ground.
Perfect. And yeah, that's pretty much my turn.
Hell yeah. And with that, it is Vinny's turn. She first tries again to pull off the collar. Nope. And now she tries, for some reason, that same hand motion, whatever it is she tried to cast before. So Maeve, you're not the most practiced with arcane magic, but you do know the hand motion that Vinny is trying to do. It is the hand motion she uses when she is trying to hide Eider. And she specifically uses a spell that doesn't require concentration so that it will remain while she sleeps. She has been trying to dispel that spell, and she just succeeded. And none of you have a view right now. But there is a very loud roar from around the corner of the tent.
Oh, that's a wyvern, isn't it?
He cannot act right now because he has to wait. But yeah, you get the feeling Eider is about to make himself known, and probably won't care about the wellness of the tent or anyone in his way. But with that, it is now Brutus's turn.
Vinny still has the fucking collar on, doesn't she? I want to get this stupid fucking thing off her because I have a very bad feeling about long-term consequences. If she's still wearing that thing. So is that another perception check? Can I be stupid and go straight for sleight of hand? Or
if you want to try and help her pull it off, like she's been doing, that will be a strength saving throw.
Saving.
Yes. I'm just using that because that's what she has to roll to get out of it. You could try and inspect it, get more information out of it, but you're not sure how long it would take to undo it in a quote-unquote proper way.
Fair enough. In that case, I'm just gonna aim an arrow for the fucking wolf. And we're gonna see how that goes. Really, D&D Beyond? That was a 9! Fuck off! So, apparently this arrow just whizzes through the tent and misses, probably.
Yeah, that does not hit. 1 off.
That sucks. Unfortunately, I don't think I have anything that's super useful for a bonus action right now. So, that's my entire turn. Oh, wait, hang on. Can I make this assassin make a strength saving throw really quick? It's only a DC 10, so
Sure
it's
thing.
probably not going to do much.
What is strength? That's a 19.
You didn't even have to look, dude. Yeah, no, that's a save. Ah, damn. I'm gonna get use out of that telekinetic shove at some point.
One day.
One day.
And with that, it is Karis's turn.
I am going to stick my head in the tent
Hell yeah.
and see the wolf in the far corner.
Hell yeah.
I'm going to launch a Sacred Flame at it, which is a dex save, please, Mr. DM, sir.
Alrighty. That's natural 1.
Oh, of course.
So for a total of 3.
Yeah. That is 8 points of radiant damage.
You watch as your radiant light kills this boy.
What a shame.
Alright.
And then I will sort of just step out of the way.
Hell yeah.
Anyone else who may want to go in there?
Alright. And with that,
That will be my turn.
top of the order, Maeve.
There was no damage, or like no significant damage done to the assassin, was there? The last round? Like they're not downed yet.
No.
Okay. We'll do a non-lethal attack
Slay.
from range. 17 plus 8.
That hits.
Okay. And that's 8 plus 4, so 12.
Good thing it's non-lethal. You watch as this crossbow bolt flies just perfectly to get like under Phineas's arm as he is fighting this assassin, and knocks the assassin to his knees as he teeters on the edge of unconsciousness, having been defeated but not dead. And with that, you have solved my puzzle. But real quick, Phineas, I want you to roll a persuasion check before we come out of combat. Quinn.
Muted! 18.
Hell yeah. Then you managed to convince the very large, very angry creature from ripping through the tent and swallowing that assassin whole. As there's only some people outside right now, but Ivana, Grim, and Karis, you see rising its head above the tent, a very large form, kind of cream white in color, similar to an iguana. Definitely reptilian in shape. However, it's very bony, almost like it is in fact a skeleton. And not a wyvern. It is a skeleton dragon. And as Eider roars in rage and contemplates ripping apart the tent, we're going to end session there.
Fucking cool!
That's so cool.
Hee hee. But thank you so much for playing, guys.
Thank you for the session.
Thank
you.
you.
Wahoo! First official combat of the campaign. It went pretty
Love
good.
it.
And
Yeah.
I have to wonder, how much of that did you modify after they had come in? Because that would have been hell with just the four of us.
Oh, I didn't modify it.
Oh, okay. Okay. So we would have been fucked, is what I'm hearing.
We would have been fine.
That's why Eider was there. See, now you guys didn't need his help. But thank you again for playing. And
Thank you.
for those of you who are not as familiar with Roll20, I hope it went smoothly for you.
Yeah.
That was pretty great.
Hell yeah. Let me stop the recording.